las adoro.
Hey there, green thumbs and creative souls. Welcome back to the channel where we turn everyday stuff into extraordinary garden magic. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of modern vertical gardens, but with a twist. We're going to use upcycled materials to create stunning, space-saving and eco-friendly garden decor that's perfect for your home, your backyard, or even your balcony. This video is packed with unique, colorful, and easy-to-make vertical garden ideas. And the best part? You'll be turning waste into beauty, helping the planet, and having a blast doing it. Old metal cans are a fantastic material for upcycling into hanging planters, and the Hanging Metal Can Planters project is a perfect example of how to turn trash into treasure. Start by collecting a few empty metal cans, such as those from coffee or soup. Clean them thoroughly, removing any labels. Next, give them a fresh look by painting them in bright, fun colors or patterns. You can choose to paint solid colors, create stripes, or even use stencils to add designs like flowers or geometric shapes. After painting, punch small holes in the bottoms of the cans for drainage, and then tie colorful ropes or twine around the tops to create hanging planters. These cans are perfect for small plants like herbs, basil, thyme, or rosemary, flowers, or succulents. When grouped together, they make a bold statement in any outdoor or indoor space. This project is not only a creative way to add vertical greenery to your garden, but also gives your plants a playful, colorful home. Hang the cans along a fence, on your balcony, or in a sunny corner of your kitchen for a touch of nature and whimsy. The plastic bottle vertical garden is a simple yet eye-catching project perfect for small spaces. Begin by collecting empty plastic bottles. You can either cut them in half or create a side opening to fashion little planter pockets. Once cut, it's time to get creative with paint. Choose bright, cheerful hues like sunny yellow, ocean blue, or vibrant red to bring some color to your garden. This not only adds aesthetic value but also gives the bottles a fresh, fun vibe. Once your bottles are dry, tie twine around the necks or bodies of the bottles and hang them on a wooden frame or fence. This vertical garden idea is an excellent way to utilize limited space while adding a burst of greenery to your indoor or outdoor area. Now for the planting. Fill the bottles with soil and choose plants that thrive in small spaces. Succulents, flowers, or even herbs like basil and mint work perfectly. The beauty of this project lies in the customization. You can mix and match plant types and colors for a lively and dynamic display. Whether you hang this garden in your living room or on your balcony, it's bound to be a conversation starter. Not only does this upcycled project save plastic from the landfill, but it also brings a splash of nature into your home in the most charming way. If you're looking to repurpose an old wooden pallet into something functional and beautiful, the wooden pallet wall planter is the perfect project. Wooden pallets are incredibly sturdy and ideal for creating vertical gardens. Start by securing small pots or containers to the slats of the pallet using nails or hooks. Make sure each pot is stable enough to hold soil and your chosen plants. Once everything is in place, fill the pots with your favorite succulents, herbs, or flowers. A creative touch to personalize your palette is by adding plant markers. You can craft them from recycled materials like painted popsicle sticks or bottle caps, which not only keep track of your plants but also add a fun, crafty detail. The beauty of this project is that it's completely customizable. You can arrange the pots in any pattern, whether it's a neat grid or an eclectic mix. This project works wonderfully for small gardens or urban spaces and can be hung on a wall in your garden, balcony, or even indoors, where it will add a rustic charm. For a sleek, modern twist on vertical gardening, the wall-mounted gutters garden is the perfect project. Rain gutters, typically used for directing water off roofs, can be repurposed into long, narrow planters that create an elegant green wall. Begin by obtaining some old rain gutters and mounting them horizontally on a wall or fence using sturdy brackets. Make sure the gutters are securely attached, as they will hold a fair amount of soil and plants. Fill the gutters with a high-quality potting mix and plant herbs, trailing plants, or even flowers that thrive in well-draining soil. A great advantage of this project is that the narrow shape of the gutters allows you to create a lush, layered garden without taking up too much space. For added visual interest, stagger the gutters at different heights to create a dynamic, flowing effect. This design works wonderfully in kitchens for a fresh herb garden or in any outdoor space for a green wall that adds texture and depth. The wall-mounted gutters garden is an eco-friendly solution that's both modern and practical. The picture frame planter is a unique project that turns an old, unused picture frame into a charming living artwork. Start by selecting a vintage or simple picture frame, ideally one with a wooden backing. Attach a shallow wooden box or planter to the back of the frame, ensuring it's secure and can hold soil. Once your frame is ready, fill the planter with soil, then carefully select small plants such as succulents or herbs that are well suited for shallow containers. The next step is to get creative with the frame itself. You can paint the frame to match your home's decor, or if you want a bold look, choose bright, contrasting colors. The result is a framed planter that can be hung on a wall or displayed on a shelf, adding a touch of nature to your space. This project is perfect for small plants that thrive in shallow soil, like succulents or air plants. The picture frame planter adds a modern artistic flair to any room, and it's a fun way to repurpose old frames while bringing a little greenery into your home. The colander hanging planter is a simple and delightful way to repurpose old kitchen colanders into stylish hanging planters. Colanders are designed with built-in drainage holes, making them perfect for holding plants without worrying about waterlogging. Start by collecting a few old colanders. You can use those that you no longer need for cooking, or even find some at thrift stores. Clean them up, then spray paint them in vibrant colors, or use patterned fabric to decorate them for a personalized touch. Once your colanders are ready, attach ropes or twine to the handles and hang them from a fence, porch, or wall. These hanging planters are ideal for smaller plants such as herbs, trailing flowers, or even small vegetables. The drainage holes in the bottom ensure that your plants will thrive, while the perforated sides of the colander create an interesting texture that enhances the overall aesthetic. This project adds a quirky, eclectic charm to your garden or patio, and the variety of colanders you use can create an eye-catching display. The ladder shelf garden is a creative way to repurpose an old wooden ladder into a rustic yet functional vertical garden. Begin by finding a sturdy wooden ladder, the kind with wide rungs. Lean the ladder against a wall in your garden or living space, ensuring it's secure and won't tip over. Each rung of the ladder acts as a perfect perch for your plant pots. You can fill each rung with small or medium-sized pots, planting a variety of flowers, succulents, or herbs in them. The tiered arrangement of plants will create a cascading effect, adding depth and dimension to your space. For an extra touch of magic, consider wrapping fairy lights around the ladder's frame. When night falls, the soft glow of the lights combined with the greenery will create a cozy, enchanting atmosphere. This project works well in both indoor and outdoor settings, offering a perfect balance of charm and functionality. The wooden ladder adds a rustic vibe, while the plants bring natural beauty to your space. Whether you place it on your balcony, patio, or even indoors, the ladder shelf garden will create a striking focal point. For a rustic and charming vertical herb garden, the mason jar herb garden is a fantastic DIY project. Start by securing mason jars to a wooden board using metal clamps. You can find mason jars easily at thrift stores or use ones you already have at home. The key here is to secure them tightly enough so they won't tip over when filled with soil. Once the jars are mounted, fill them with your favorite herbs like basil, thyme, rosemary, or mint. The beauty of this project is in its simplicity. The mason jars provide a clean, rustic look that fits well with any decor. For an added touch, you can paint the lids with chalkboard paint, allowing you to label each jar with the name of the herb it contains. This makes it easy to identify your plants and adds a bit of personal flair to the project. Mount this herb garden in your kitchen, near a sunny window, or in your outdoor space for easy access to fresh herbs year-round. For a quirky and fun gardening project, the hanging cup holder planters transform recycled cup holders into vertical planters. Start by finding some old cup holders. These could be those freestanding ones meant for organizing cups in your kitchen, or even holders designed to hold disposable cups for outdoor events. Mount these cup holders to a wall or a sturdy wooden board. The open slots are perfect for filling with small plants like herbs, flowers, or even tiny succulents. To make the project even more unique, arrange the cup holders in geometric patterns or in a way that creates an interesting visual flow. You can paint the cup holders in bright colors, or use a variety of materials to give the whole display a modern, artsy look. Whether placed in a garden, on a porch, or inside your home, the hanging cup holder planters bring a playful, creative touch to your space. This project is perfect for adding vertical greenery with a unique twist, and it's especially great for small spaces where you want to maximize plant growth. The tire planter tower takes the concept of stacked tires to the next level by arranging them in a spiral or circular pattern for a dynamic, colorful garden feature. Clean the tires thoroughly, then spray paint them in bold colors to create an eye-catching display. Stack the tires in a spiral shape, making sure they are stable and securely positioned. Fill each tire with soil, layering them as you go, and plant seasonal flowers, herbs, or trailing plants in each tire. The stack design offers an elevated way to display your plants, and the bright colors of the tires will provide a cheerful contrast against the green of the plants. This vertical garden project is perfect for maximizing space, especially in smaller yards or urban gardens. The layered effect allows you to create height and dimension, making your garden appear more expansive. Whether you plant vibrant flowers or let creeping vines cascade down the tires, the tire planter tower adds a playful and artistic touch to your garden. You can even change up the plants each season to keep the tower fresh and evolving. The upcycled birdcage planter is a charming and whimsical way to incorporate plants into your garden. Old bird cages, whether vintage or more modern, can be repurposed as unique planters. Begin by cleaning the bird cage thoroughly and removing the old wires or any unnecessary parts. Next, fill the bottom of the cage with soil and choose plants that can cascade down, such as trailing vines, ivy, or small flowers. You can also fill the cage with a combination of plants to create a more lush, multi-layered effect. For an added decorative touch, hang the bird cage from a tree, porch, or ceiling, creating a floating garden effect. This project is perfect for small spaces or for adding a bit of vintage flair to your garden. You can further personalize the bird cage by painting it in a color that matches your garden decor or leaving it in its natural state for a more rustic look. The upcycled birdcage planter adds a playful yet sophisticated element to your garden, making it a conversation starter while providing a lovely home for your plants. Transform those old plastic milk jugs into a vertical garden that's both eco-friendly and practical. Start by cutting the bottom of a milk jug off, leaving enough of the jug to hold soil and plants. The sturdy plastic will hold up to the elements, making this project ideal for both outdoor and indoor gardens. Once you've prepared the jugs, paint them in bright, cheerful colors to add a pop of fun to your garden. You can use twine, rope, or metal hooks to hang the jugs, creating a vertical display. Fill each jug with soil and plant small flowers, herbs, or even vegetables like cherry tomatoes or lettuce. These vertical planters are perfect for growing a variety of plants in small spaces, such as balconies, patios, or windowsills. For a playful touch, paint faces or designs on the jugs to engage kids and make gardening a fun family activity. The plastic milk jug vertical garden is an easy, budget-friendly project that helps reduce waste while adding greenery and personality to your space. The fabric pocket pallet garden is an innovative way to use old wooden pallets to create a vertical garden with a soft, textured twist. Begin by attaching fabric or mesh pockets to the slats of a wooden pallet. You can use heavy-duty fabric like canvas or repurpose old materials like burlap sacks or mesh bags. Once the pockets are securely attached, fill them with soil and your favorite plants. This project is perfect for plants that don't need a lot of root space, such as herbs, small flowers, or even strawberries. You can paint the palette in bright colors or leave it natural for a rustic look. The fabric pockets provide a great way to garden in tight spaces, as they allow plants to grow vertically while maintaining good airflow and drainage. The fabric pocket palette garden is ideal for urban gardens, balconies, or even indoor spaces that need a touch of greenery. Plus, the texture of the fabric adds a soft contrast to the rugged wood of the palette, making it an attractive and functional garden feature. The wooden window frame climbing garden turns an old window frame into a rustic and charming climbing plant support. Begin by removing the glass from an old window frame, leaving just the wooden structure behind. Mount the frame vertically on a wall or fence, and secure climbing plants like ivy, morning glories, or star jasmine at the base. As the plants grow, they will naturally climb and weave through the wooden slats of the window frame, creating a beautiful living wall of greenery. For a more magical look, consider adding fairy lights to the window frame, illuminating the plants at night and creating an enchanting atmosphere. You can paint the frame to match your outdoor decor or leave it in its natural wood state for a more rustic, farmhouse-inspired look. The wooden window frame climbing garden is perfect for adding vertical greenery in smaller spaces, and it provides a lovely organic contrast to hard landscaping elements like brick or stone walls. The Upcycled toolbox planter is a clever way to transform an old, unused toolbox into a rustic garden display. Start by cleaning the toolbox and removing any non-essential parts. Once the toolbox is ready, fill it with soil and plant your favorite plants, such as flowers, herbs, or small succulents. You can place the toolbox on a shelf, on the ground, or even hang it for a more vertical garden look. This project is especially great for small spaces or adding a touch of vintage charm to your garden. You can personalize the toolbox by painting it in your preferred colors or even using chalkboard paint so you can label the plants inside. The toolbox's compartments are perfect for creating little pockets of plants, and it makes for a quirky, eye-catching feature in any garden or indoor space. The Upcycled toolbox planter is not only sustainable but also offers a creative way to display greenery. Wine crates are a wonderful material for creating a stylish, rustic vertical garden. Start by collecting old wooden wine crates. They're often easy to find at thrift stores or wineries. Stack the crates vertically or mount them onto a wall, and fill them with soil and your favorite plants. Wine crates are perfect for growing herbs, flowers, or small vegetables, as the wood provides excellent drainage. To add extra personality, decorate the crates with fabric, paint, or stencils. The natural look of the wood complements a variety of garden styles, from shabby chic to industrial. You can stagger the crates at different heights to create an interesting layered effect. The wine crate wall garden is a fantastic way to maximize space, especially in small gardens or on balconies, while adding a touch of rustic charm to your space. The wooden shutter planter is a charming way to upcycle old shutters into a unique garden display. Begin by repurposing old wooden shutters, which can often be found at thrift stores or salvage yards. Attach small pots to the slats of the shutters using nails, screws, or hooks, and fill each pot with soil and your favorite plants. The slats of the shutters act as a natural frame for the pots, creating a beautiful, rustic vertical garden. You can paint the shutters to match your outdoor or indoor decor, or leave them in their natural wood state for a weathered vintage look. Mount the shutter planter on a fence or wall to save space while adding greenery and character to your home. The wooden shutter planter is perfect for those who love farmhouse or shabby chic styles, as the weathered wood adds a rustic touch. It's a great option for growing flowers, herbs, or small succulents, and it can be easily personalized with different paint colors and decorative elements. Wow, what a journey! We've seen how simple, everyday waste can be transformed into stunning vertical gardens that brighten up any space. Remember to upcycling your waste into beautiful garden decor, personalized green space that tells your story. So look around your home, gather those forgotten items, and start your own vertical garden adventure today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more fun DIYs, and ring the bell so you never miss a project. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening. Let's turn waste into wonder, one vertical garden at a time.
Cazadoro.